This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 10 team of the country, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Red Wolves will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Pass caught, second down now. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This quarterback on fire today. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
They finally corral him at the 1.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick from the very first play. Trying to extend the play. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Is incomplete.
Important second down play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here at the 20. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. What I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there.
He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Touchdown, Alabama. And the defense adds 6 to the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out, refusing to be stopped on this play. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky. He'll bring it all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead...
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, tie. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
One play, and they're already past the 40, 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Extending the play now. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
2nd down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
It's 3rd down.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense.
Easy.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Bringing pressure. Quarterback looking to scramble. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Defense is coming after him. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point is good. They trail now 31-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
31, Arkansas State 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. An inside give now from the shotgun. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
He's brought down down, but not before they get into the 42-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
13 in punt formation to kick it away.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's got some open field ahead. Crosses the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. Here's another interception. We're losing track. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bama. Made the defense look slow that time.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense lofting it toward the left sideline. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Red Wolves line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
14.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And you are now at the Crimson Tide will take over first and 10.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. There's contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped.
And they heave it deep downfield. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. Second down now. Incompletion makes it second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab. It's Morris. And they make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Morris.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking for a big play here. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Ball handed off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Pressure is coming. And the senior making a disruptive impact.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Arkansas State, 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They stopped him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. You're able to get him down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Morris. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. It's a quick spin move. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense. Are this guy and his speed?
It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The gain makes it second and medium. A shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Using his legs here. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 48, Arkansas State 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. On the run here, taking a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Alabama looking to convert on fourth down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Rifles this football to the left. It's a huge gain. He's got it.
They're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch is made, but he's out of bounds, so incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Alabama. To stretch the lead, the route is on. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Alabama 55, Arkansas State 21.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time here. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 20. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Is no good. That keeps the score.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Arkansas State 27.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, tied. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Looking to throw it on first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Red Wolves come to the line to run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The Red Wolves will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Bringing pressure. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Snags the quick throw. And he just runs out of bounds short of the marker. Did he lose track of the line to make?
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short...
Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Escapes the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. And the Red Wolves come to the line with 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Touchdown, Red Wolves. This passing game is on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's just going to go down as the time runs out in this ballgame.